What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. It's time to nut up or shut up, because it's time to talk about Zombieland Double Tap, the highly anticipated sequel to Zombieland, which came out in 2009, directed once again by Ruben Fleischer, and starring the same cast: Woody Harrelson as Tallahassee, Jesse Eisenberg as Columbus, Emma Stone as Wichita, and Abigail Breslin as Little Rock. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. So Zombieland Double Tap takes place 10 years, a decade after the original film ended off, and we see the whole gang together in the White House, basically living it up like a family, until one day Little Rock, played by Abigail Breslin, decides to go off on her own adventure. And so the group is tasked to try to find Little Rock and find different locations throughout it, and they're also fighting off against the zombies once again, except this time the zombies are stronger than they were before. There's armies of T-800 zombies coming at our heroes, and so they meet up with new heroes and allies to try to fight off the zombies, and we have Zombieland Double Tap. If you guys saw my review for the original Zombieland film, which is up on my channel right now, so go check it out right there, you guys know I absolutely love the first film. It's one of my favorite comedy movies, my favorite zombie movie of all time by far. I love that first Zombieland movie, and so I've been wanting a sequel for years, and now 10 years later, 2019, we finally got it. This movie was a blast. I really enjoyed Zombieland Double Tap. This movie was funny, it was action-packed, it was absolutely hysterical from start to finish. I really had a fun time with this movie. I had a smile on my face throughout the whole 90-minute runtime, and I was just cheering, applauding, just having a great old time at the cinema. And the best part about this movie, of course, is the cast reuniting once again. Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, and Abigail Breslin, all four are fantastic. And there's a lot of storylines of embracing more of a family dynamic in this film compared to the first one, where they were all having trustworthy issues. They can't trust each other. There were different sides. It was one side, Columbus and Tallahassee, and Little Rock and Wichita, because they're sisters. And now in this one, they really embrace the family aspect. Columbus and Wichita embracing their relationship. There were two new additions to this cast that I absolutely loved. They were both fantastic. I gotta mention them. Rosario Dawson as Nevada and Zoe Dutch as Madison. Both of them were fantastic, especially Zoe Dutch. Now, I did see this character in the trailer, and she was wearing all pink clothes. She looked like a supermodel. Ditzy blonde girl. I'm like, oh god, what is this character? It doesn't belong in this movie at all. She was one of the best characters in this movie. I really liked Zoe Dutch's performance in here. Some people are going to see this movie and think she was the worst part about this movie. She's an annoying character. I don't get why people like this girl as this character. She brings down the movie, blah, blah, blah. I thought Zoe Dutch was great. All her jokes were perfect. I loved her chemistry with Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson, her conversations with Wichita. Rosario Dawson, she isn't in the movie a lot, but when she does show up, her character was badass. Action sequences are a lot of fun in here. They're a lot more brutal, and there's more fight scenes with the zombies, which were really cool. This cool little fight scene in this famous person's house, which was really great. And they bring a lot of nostalgia from the original film. It's cool to see Columbus's rules being explained again, except in cool, creative ways, and some new rules being added. The script was really well balanced in here. The script was written by the guys who wrote Deadpool, Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese, and the script really added some great comedic moments, as well as some great serious moments as well. There is some great emotion in here. I would say the first one handled the emotion a lot better, but it balanced out some new tones, and the movie collected itself very well. Now, this isn't the most amazing movie of the year. This isn't one of the best films of the year. It's definitely one of the best comedies of the year, but Is it anywhere better than the first one? Definitely not better than the first one. 2 new characters that get introduced in the movie. They were cool, really cool characters, but they weren't in it enough. And with those scenes, I wanted to see more of Rosario Dawson's character because she was barely in it. And there's a storyline involving Abigail Breslin as Little Rock, and another new character does get introduced. If you guys want to see this movie, I'm not going to spoil who the new characters are, but this new character is really weird and just adds some scenes in here that kind of was like, it's a little side plot that's not really that interesting. But once we get back to Tallahassee in the group, it's really funny from there on. In the end, guys, Zombieland Double Tap was a blast. I really enjoyed this sequel. Not as good as the first one, but man, this is definitely a worthy sequel 10 years later. I want a Zombieland 3 right now. They can definitely make a trilogy for this. I love all these characters. Woody Harrelson's so freaking good in this movie. Freaking love Tallahassee and the rest of the crew. On my rating scale, Zombieland Double Tap gets a 4 out of 5 stars. Nut up or shut up, go see this movie now. Okay guys, that was my thoughts on Zombieland Double Tap. Have you guys seen Zombieland Double Tap? And what were your thoughts on this movie? Did you guys love it like me? Did you think it was okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Let's talk about it down below in the comments. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. Woo!